Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Okay, so now let's get to the topic. Give me the first video. Says the Bart. No, give me Fred. His name is the brother. I sent you his name. You got it?
Bishop.
Yeah.
Bishop, did you
Yes.
want Isaiah 34? The controversy?
Oh, yeah. Isaiah 34. Yes, I forgot about that. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
There's a controversy of Zion. The controversy is who the people of God really are. That's the controversy in the earth. Who does the land of Israel really belong to? That's a controversy in the earth. That is the controversy of Zion. Everybody see that? Okay. So this is it? Yeah, Frederick Taft. Thank you.
The family is convinced this was racially motivated murder. It's at Pan American Park in Long Beach, a family in mourning for 57-year-old Frederick Taft. Long Beach police say Taft was shot and killed in the park bathroom on Saturday afternoon.
Turns into the men's restroom. When you turn that corner, it wasn't even 10 seconds, I heard the shots.
Posey says the man was white and wearing a big hat that covered his face. He ran off before they could get a good look at him. Right now, police don't have a motive, but Taft's family is convinced this was a hate crime.
It was nothing but a racist hate crime, and this needs to stop.
According to the family, this park bench, a possible clue. It's been painted over since Saturday, but witnesses say 3 white men inscribed a racial slur against black people that morning.
He didn't deserve this at all, just, it's cold-blooded murder.
The family now hoping for information leading to the suspect's arrest or for that man to turn himself in.
So when you look up, I was looking up Frederick Taft, and they said he was a truck driver. The man went to the bathroom to pee and got blasted, a hole blasted in his chest. And an Edomite ran out with his shotgun, just ran out. So the question always is to black Christians, they always confuse, why do white people hate black people? Give me the next video. Give me the one that says he was wiping. Oh, let me see.
Bishop, you know what that's also called?
What?
Y'all going terrorism.
Yes.
That fits the definition. I'm going to tell you, 'cause some of y'all may not understand what I mean by that. That's terrorism. Here's a man that's trying to earn a living, driving a truck, and he stops to use the bathroom. That's what people do.
He was at a family reunion and went to the bathroom.
He went to the bath. But it's normal to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Is it not? He goes into the bathroom and he gets killed.
Correct.
By white folks. So what's that supposed to do? Now you got to think, should I use the bathroom with white people around?
There you go.
You're the victims of terrorism. That's what terrorists do.
And a black minister will say, for God so loved the world.
Right.
Daddy, shut the hell up.
Once you have to contemplate whether I can use the bathroom in public, and you have to think you're the victim. That's what terrorists
when these black
think
preachers
about.
say that, we need to shove a Bible right in his mouth to shut him up.
That's
How
terrorism.
stupid they are. Give me Ving Rhames. That's what I want, Ving Rhames. Now, Ving Rhames had kept this secret for a while, okay, because this happened around when one of the brothers, I think it was Trayvon Martin, one of them got killed. He didn't want it to go out in the media, but now it finally came out. Read this, Officer Leon.
Ving Rhames, near-death encounter with the Santa Monica Police Department. During an interview with Sirius XM's The Clay Kane Show, Ving Rhames revealed his near-deadly interaction with the Santa Monica Police Department while watching television in his own home. The veteran, a Hollywood actor who has starred in movies like Pulp Fiction, Baby Boy, Undisputed, and most recently Mission Impossible Fallout, described what happened when asked by Kane about his experiences as a black man and racism. According to Rhames, he was in his house in Santa Monica watching television when police officers knocked on the door with a gun aimed at him, asking him to open the door. They were responding to a call from one of his neighbors who claimed a large black man was breaking into the house. After being recognized by one of the officers due to their children playing sports against each other, the officers and Rhames approached the neighbor who placed the call about the suspected burglary, and the person denied it.
There's a lot in that. That, again, terrorism. You could be in your own house. Guns are drawn. For what? Because somebody said something. And it was only because the child recognized it. That's basically what saved his life.
Rhames, who was originally from New York City, questioned the officers by asking what would have happened if his son answered the door with a video game controller in his hand. He also mentioned the Sean Bell incident that took place in New York City in 2006. Bell was killed by New York Police Department, NYPD, officers who, while heading home from a bachelor party in Queens. The Clay Kane Show can be found on Sirius XM's Urban's View channel from Sundays to Fridays.
So, you got to think about it. He's a famous Hollywood actor, rich. If it'll happen to him, how much more are people who are not famous?
That's the terrorism that I was talking about.
And the cop recognized him not because of his acting, but because his son, their sons play on the same, against each other in sports.
That's the point I was making. Had it not been for that, Ving Rhames would have never probably told that story. He'd been dead.
Exactly. So why do white people hate us? Let's go to, they was wiping the blood off the knife.
KPIX 5 News.
A heartbroken mother sharing her pain after her daughter is stabbed and killed at a BART station, an attack that appeared to be random. Good afternoon, I'm Kenny Choi.
And I'm Michelle Griego. Right now, there is a police manhunt for the killer. The attack happened around 9:45 last night at the MacArthur BART station in Oakland. KPIX 5's Jessica Flores has an exclusive interview with the victim's mother. Jessica?
Michelle, Kenny, that's right. We're here at the MacArthur BART station, and things are running smoothly back to normal here. But here's why you know things aren't normal. Look at these flowers. People leaving this to Nia Wilson and her family. That's the victim. I spoke to her mother this morning. She says she just wants justice for her daughter.
You know, I feel like I didn't protect her like I was supposed to. Little sister was the most sweetest person on this earth, you know? She didn't do nothing to nobody. I didn't do nothing to nobody. And for this to happen is just outright crazy. We just coming from a family function, you know, and going on our way home like we usually, don't talk to nobody, just listening to our music. And all of a sudden we transfer, and just to get blindsided by a maniac. For what? I don't know why. We was letting the BART passenger and her child come out from the train so we can enter. By the time my other little sister, she was on train. So we let the woman back up with her stroller. You know, she backed up as we walking on. Then he started attacking. And I looked back, and he was wiping off his knife and stood at the stairs and just looked. And then from there on, I was caring for my sister. I was in shock because I was hurting from the side. So I didn't know I was cut, but because I was paying more attention to my little sister. But he just stood there like it was nothing. And he just ran. He fled the scene. She just yelled my name. Tifa, Tifa, Tifa. And I said, I got you, baby, I got you. You just calm down, because she has real bad anxiety.
And what did you say to her in those final moments as you were with her?
I love her, and we're going to get through this. I got you. You're my baby sister.
Nia Wilson's mother facing an unimaginable task, choosing pictures to remember her. Just 18 years old, she was riding Bart home to Oakland last night when police say a suspect stabbed and killed Nia in a random attack on the MacArthur Station platform.
Getting reports that someone got stabbed in the neck about mid-platform.
This man just came and did all this to my baby, though. My baby. My baby.
Nia's family says she was with her two sisters, getting off the train, helping a woman with a stroller when the man stabbed Nia and her older sister. The suspect, described as a white man in his 20s or 30s with short hair and a heavy build, got away. The random violence comes just months after two riders survived a stabbing attack at the Coliseum station and after BART police announced it's stepping up foot patrols to curb crime.
Where was the police? Right. Why was my baby? Why did y'all said y'all was gonna have people on the platform? Where was the people?
BART says an officer was at the station. It's unclear, though, if the officer was on the platform. This morning, we asked a BART official if riders should be worried about their safety.
The situation on BART isn't any different this morning than it is any other morning, so we feel that it is a very safe system.
But riders we spoke to are on edge after the attack.
It was the first thing this morning that my husband told me, and he was worried about me getting on BART.
So the white man, the devil, was on a train standing behind these two black women, stabbed the younger one in the throat and sliced the other one, then walked off, wiping his knife off. That was the other video that we saw. Give me the father now, her father, Nia Wilson's father. Listen to how horrible this is. Listen to the background.
All I know is my daughter called me crying hysterically. I couldn't understand what she was talking about. She told me to get here to MacArthur BART. I get here, I see all the police and ambulance, and I run up the platform and I see my youngest daughter laying up under a tarp dead, you know? I want justice for my daughter. I want justice for my daughter. Please help me get justice for my daughter. Man, I work at Highland Hospital. I see this every single day. I never imagined myself going through nothing like this. That's my baby girl laying up there. You know, I want justice for my daughter, you know.
What did the police tell you about a suspect? Did they tell you anything?
I haven't heard anything from anybody, except a few witnesses said it was some white guy in a red striped shirt who just stabbed my daughter randomly and ran off.
Man, I'm sorry to hear it. Sorry to hear
that. This is the parents' worst nightmare. I see this, I watch this on TV. I never imagined this happening.
So now, give me the next one, the news outlet, what the news attempted to do. The news media works with the eugenics, because you know what they do. They try to sully the young lady. Go ahead.
During a broadcast report about the murder of Nia Wilson, an 18-year-old black girl, Oakland station KTVU showed a photo of Wilson holding what appeared to be a gun. Wilson was in fact holding a gun-shaped phone case, reports Refinery29.com.
So the phone case she had looked like a gun, but it was not a gun. It was a cell phone charger. Go ahead.
The photo has already been used on social media to blame Wilson for her own murder.
You see how Esau do? Go ahead.
Artist Shani Jamila says the decision to use that photo on air was a crime upon a crime. The choice to show a photo of Nia in her phone was a deliberate misrepresentation to create an automatic distancing. The image insinuates maybe she did something to deserve this. One of the first things Nia's sister said was that we should not believe whatever media spin might emerge in the midst of her mourning. She knew that her sister's character was likely to be maligned. The use of the photo can be seen as an attempt to dismiss her humanity and silence those who view her death as a racially motivated attack. Such depictions reinforce unconscious bias, particularly against people of color, who are overrepresented in stories about crime and violence. Studies have shown that when it comes to TV news coverage, Black and Hispanic people are overrepresented as criminals, whereas whites are overrepresented as victims.
Okay. Look for the photo of her. Okay. Look at this. Read this off, Selena. Blow it up big.
KTVU has another oh crap moment, this time on Nia Wilson murder. Update. Picture of victim holding gun was no gun. Somerville says sorry on behalf of station. You would think they'd have learned by now. How could KTVU let the photo of the stabbing victim, Nia Wilson, make it on the air? It's new news. That's a jinx spot. Incredible. Indefensible, too. The suspect in the murder case has been apprehended. KTVU has more explaining to do. Again, update. The picture of Nia Wilson appears to show her holding a gun. In fact, the photo is that of a cell phone case. It could be interpreted as an honest mistake by KTVU, but given their 2013 Asina Airlines fake names blunder, they should have been more careful, much more careful. Anchor Frank Somerville once again had to apologize for the station.
Zoom in on those 4 pictures because this is the alleged gun. It was a cell phone case. But they put it out there like she was some criminal. That's what they do. That's what your friendly neighborhood white man does with our people. Black and Hispanic. Okay, so y'all see the phone charging right there in the case. All right.
So she was stabbed because she had that?
That's what the white media, that's what the
That's
media is trying to
what
say.
they're saying. This is a total separate picture. I'm not dismissing this because, but for the media to do that and to associate the picture with the reason why she got stabbed shows you the absolute contempt that they have for us. And you want to know what's more heavy about that? This is the importance of imagery in itself. Because if we were more of a unified people, it would be like that situation that happened with that Moabite on that plane when they dragged him. When situations like this happen, no turkey should be sold on Thanksgiving at all. From
And
black
no Christmas tree
no
bought.
Christmas tree, no Easter eggs. That's how you're gonna get some kind of respect. The man talking to pigs, how could the news people do? You want to know why to do it? Because we don't do anything. There's no support. There's no unity, no nothing. And another one bites the dust.
Exactly. Deacon Yalsab, when you talk about imagery, right? That's what it is. What they does, I don't know if you all notice, but what they does is if somebody commit a crime, if a black brother commit a crime, or a crime is committed by a black person, they're gonna say a black guy did this or did that. And so forth. But anytime it's a white person commit that crime, they're going to just say a male.
Right, or the suspect.
Or a suspect. You understand? But if it's somebody of color, they're going to say a black man or a black woman did commit so and such crime. And when they do that, that's why imagery is very important. It put that stigma out there that all our people is about is murder, killing, violence. You understand? When Esau be doing a bunch of evil stuff. So when you hear the news now and it says a suspect committed a crime or a man committed a crime, usually it's white, it's Edomites. But they don't say that. They don't say that. So that's how they also plant that seed in people's mind to watch at us in an evil way as criminals.
And here's another thing that often people miss. Although as tragic as these things are and we want immediate results and we say, where was the police? Because I heard the woman said there need to be more security and things like this here. The problem cannot be fixed with a police type of situation because the problem was not 100% created by the police. You got to understand something outside of us just being sinful, but I'm just talking about in terms of what's going on out here in society. You have a system that educates everybody that we ain't nothing. You have us in the rap world and doing different things that put our women as nothing. We do things to each other that tells the world that we don't value each other. So you wonder why people just do these random things, and you wonder why the news do what they do, why they say this about, because our image is filthy. And until we recognize that all of these different things play a part in the negative imagery that causes these incidents to happen, This is just playing game. Oh, where was the police? Do you think the police can fix people's minds? The hell is wrong with people? People's minds have been shaped to view you as nothing, and then we reinforce it with these filthy videos and the other things that we do against each other. It has to begin with us as men. That's the part that I'm getting to. We have to make sure that the image about our people is changed. That's how we have to make sure that we don't do things that fortify this kind of imagery.
Now that's good. All that you said is 100% correct. But guess what? Why white people hate us? See, remember the people in the church. The people in the church that got shot by Dylan Roof, they was praying for everybody. We pray for white folks in China. He said, bam, 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 bam. They didn't do nothing.
No.
So why do white people hate black people? It still comes back to that. Give me Leviticus 26.
There you go, Bishop. Go ahead.
That's right, verse 17. We got to go back to God. What does the Most High say about this thing? You got Israelite women doing videos talking about, just tell us why you hate us so much. And I'm looking at their simple videos. So y'all simple as hell. You need to get off the video if you don't know why. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you.
What's that word?
They that hate you.
They that hate you. Go ahead.
Shall reign over you.
Shall rule over you. That's your friendly neighborhood white man. God tells us prophetically, those that hate you will rule over you. So don't ask why.
Exactly.
When the Most High is telling us for our disobedience to his laws, those that hate you shall rule over you.
Exactly. So in understanding that, because that's what the scriptures say. If we recognize that the people that are over us hate us, how should we deal with each other? Which is what my point was earlier. Right. How should we deal with our brothers and sisters? How should we deal whenever something wrong happens to one of us? I'm talking about those out here in the society. Because in here, that's how we're going to get down. You deal this with one of us, we're going to band together. We're going to make sure that you feel what you, I don't mean into nothing wicked. I better be careful. Huh? Because they're going to be like, we're going to go out there. Yeah. But y'all understand what I mean?
Yes.
It's good. The world going to know it. The world going to know it. But that's how our people got to be on the outside.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.